Welcome back to the channel, and as you can see we're at the practice green, not the course today. I'm going to show you all the different shots you can play around the green, and I'm going to tell you how difficult I feel like they are, from beginner to absolute insanity. So there you can see the old hybrid being shown. What I want to know is, how many of these shots can you play? Tell me in the comments. Alright, let's get going, shall we? Numero uno, the quintessential bump and run. I have in front of me a 7-iron, which is literally going to just pop the ball over the rough and down quickly. Nice little slow-mo there. What you need to be doing is almost doing the same as a putting action, but hands slightly forward just to be able to hit down on the ball. You can also do this with any of your irons really. It doesn't have to be a 7-iron, could be a 5-iron if you really wanted to get it on the deck quick. But got a pitching wedge here, you can do that. You can even use a sand wedge if you really want to. That obviously creates more height, which I'm going to show you in a second. The point being, with chipping, generally speaking, you want the ball on the turf as quick as possible, running like a putt. However, these are all lie dependent as well, let's not forget that, and depending on what is in front of you between you and the green. But if you're really close like I'm here, you can even use the blade of the sand wedge if you really want to push the boat out, but that is quite difficult and extremely niche, as is the stabby putter, which I've done there. Pretty much if you've got a weird line, you don't fancy chipping it, you can use one of these methods, and that's a hybrid. You might have seen that a few times before, but you can also use that if you really want to, and that gets the ball on the deck really quick. Now moving on to the more intermediate difficulty shots, you can see that's gone a little higher. That's because I'm using a 56 degree. Not limited to a 56 degree, you can use your lob wedge, your sand wedge, pitching wedge, any of those, but the idea being that you need to get the ball up a little bit quicker. The only real difference to a bump and run being that the ball is slightly further forward in your stance. That is all it is. Then if you really want to push the boat out, same technique really, except I've got the face of the club wide open for the flop shot. We are starting to get into more difficult shots here, but it's still possible. It's the same thing, just have to trust yourself with the club face open. There you go, there's a nice side on action. And then if you really want to go insane in the membrane, you've got the mega flop, where you can see there I've broken the wrists a lot quicker to generate some speed and whip the club under the ball from quite a steep angle. Now this really isn't even remotely necessary unless, I mean I can't even explain like what you'd have to do to get over this. But I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Hope these ideas have given you some food for thought. Maybe you can play these. Maybe you've got a face like mine in the picture. That's horrific. Hopefully your chipping's better than that. But I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Slap a like and subscribe if you haven't. It's free and it really helps out the channel growth. So thank you and goodbye.